Success. We all know it is achieved through a commitment to excellence. But what if you want to achieve something more than mere success? What if your aim is to achieve something truly outstanding? To achieve that, you need to do something more, something beyond. You need to focus on comprehensive excellence. And amongst the people who've achieved comprehensive excellence in their lives, one name stands out. An actor, a filmmaker, a producer, a Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri recipient. Amongst Time magazine's 100 most influential people in the world. Founder of Bollywood's famed 100, 150, 200 and 300 crore clubs. Mr. Perfectionist, Aamir Khan. From his expressions to his body language, from the looks of his character to his diction, Aamir perfects and fine-tunes every aspect of his performance, thus making a character truly come to life. Staying true to his aim of achieving comprehensive excellence in all that he does, he goes beyond the realms of being just an actor by becoming the driving force behind a film, defining its style and structure from the script to shot composition, eventually creating magic on the silver screen every single time. But is it really that simple as it sounds? Maybe not. Having worked closely with Aamir for his directorial debut, Tare Zameen Par, I have personally been witness to his commitment towards his films, not only as an actor, but also as a director. The excellence he manages to achieve on screen can be attributed to the sheer hard work he puts in every shot. From Bhuvan in Lagan to Akash in Dil Chahta Hai, from Rancho in Three Idiots to PK in the film PK, from Sanjay Singhania in Ghajni to Mahavir Singh Phogat in Dangal. Whatever be the role, Aamir follows a series of processes, building the character and perfecting each detail, eventually creating a character worthy of going down in the history books of Indian cinema. He is known for churning out iconic characters, each one being a product par excellence, developed by following a series of detailed processes. It is these processes that allow him to achieve comprehensive excellence in every character, every role, every film, every single time. To achieve excellence in any product, the manufacturing facility being used needs to be of top quality. This applies to every industry, and even more so to an industry as dynamic as filmmaking. Aamir understands this more than anybody else. He ensures that any film he's part of uses the best equipment possible. Be it the cameras or lighting equipment, Aamir never compromises on the quality, even if it comes at a higher cost, because he knows that investing in quality always pays back. During Dhoom 3, Aamir asked the director and the producer of the film to fly in special high-end cameras to film the action scenes, as he wanted these scenes to look world-class. Even though getting these cameras was going to consume time and money, they understood Aamir's vision and flew these cameras in. And it was well worth it, as the output turned out exactly as Aamir had envisioned. The action scenes enthralled the audience, leaving them spellbound. But Aamir's search for excellence doesn't end at just getting the best manufacturing equipment. Aamir conducts tests at each step, the first of which is to carefully storyboard each scene to get a glimpse of what the final scene would look like and make changes to the plan if need be. Not just that, but Aamir also makes sure that there is special testing equipment available on set for each of his films, including light meters for cameramen, sound systems for sound recorders, and monitors for directors to help each person ensure zero defect. All that just to get the perfect shot. Aamir Khan's genius is not just in his acting ability, but also in his abilities as a director and a producer. He strives for perfection when he's behind the camera as much as he does when he's in front of it. In all three roles, as a director, producer and actor, he refuses to compromise on quality. This not only includes getting the best quality equipment for every film, but also ensuring that it is maintained properly in order to avoid imperfections. From the camera and their lenses to lights and other shooting equipment, from props to the entire film set itself, everything in an Aamir Khan film is kept in top condition at all times. Not only this, but Aamir always ensures the presence of experts on set who can carry out repair work on any important equipment if need be, thus minimizing downtime. All to ensure that the quality of the output never suffers and excellence is achieved at all times. Aamir's aim to achieve perfection in his films depends not only on his performance, but the performance of everybody involved with the film, be it the crew behind the camera or the other actors performing with him. Everybody needs to be on top of their game for the film to achieve comprehensive excellence. That is why Aamir ensures that each one of his crew and cast members receive adequate training to not just excel at the task they have been assigned, but also serve as a backup for another team member. This process of training always begins with Aamir himself. He prepares for the role by getting under the skin of the character and living it on a daily basis. That is what makes his performances look so natural and realistic. To achieve this, he undergoes months, sometimes even years of preparation and training for every role. Everyone has seen his extensive training methods in the super hit film Dangal. To play the role of a former wrestler, Mahavir Singh Phogat, he put on more than 30 kilos of weight and then lost all of it within 5 months to play the wrestler's younger version. Even though this transformation was difficult, he went ahead with it, prioritizing the character he was playing over everything else. But the excellence of his on-screen performances is not just attributed to him. Aamir makes sure that in addition to him, every member of the team he's working with is trained to excel at his job, be it acting, directing or writing, thus helping him to perform even better. During the making of Dangal, he ensured that the 2 actresses who were playing his daughters in the film, Fatima Sana Sheikh and Sania Malhotra, trained for months so that they could look like actual wrestlers. Aamir realizes that to constantly improve, one needs to constantly train. And this is the belief he imbibes in himself and imparts in his co-stars and other crew members, on set every single day. A film is not just made by the team that works on set, but also by the hundreds of suppliers who are responsible for providing equipments, props, locations, artists, and so on. If one truly wishes to achieve excellence, each one of these supplementary team members also needs to strive towards perfection. And that is why Aamir's involvement does not end with the primary film crew. He's extensively involved with the supplementary teams as well. In Lagan, while any other producer might have been fine with casting British-looking Indian actors as English cricketers, Aamir completely refused as he knew that these actors would never look as convincing on screen. He ensured that the casting of these British actors was done by a British casting company to get the right people for the roles, even though this cost him a lot more money than a normal Indian casting agent. Eventually, this decision paid off as genuine British actors resulted in fewer retakes and far better delivery.
तो मैं लगान माफ कर देता हूँ, लेकिन तुम्हें स्केल में हमें हराना होगा.
Safety is a huge parameter when it comes to striving towards excellence in a film. Because one can only give his or her best in a shot if there's a feeling of security and safety. This becomes even more important during action sequences where there is a certain element of physical risk for the actor. Aamir has always been used to doing action sequences and performing dangerous stunts. But how does he manage to pull off stunts like those? Does he put himself, others, and the film at risk? The answer lies in his extensive adherence to all safety regulations and controls. While most producers are content with using the statutory required protective equipment and the presence of an emergency response team, Aamir goes much beyond. This includes working with some of the best action directors in the world to practice and perfect every dangerous stunt beforehand to avoid any mishaps. In Dhoom 3, Aamir, along with the action director and the crew of the film, went through each stunt in detail, going so far as to create 3D animated walkthroughs of the action sequences, helping in understanding point of impact and minimizing risk. This was followed by Aamir practicing the stunts rigorously with protective equipment. Only then did the filming begin, and the end result was a spectacular action sequence performed to perfection. Truly reflecting Aamir's belief in exceptional quality while maintaining impeccable safety. Every business in the world has its risks, but when the time frames are extremely short like they are in the film industry, the risk becomes that much greater. Multiple actors, high-tech equipment, location and the crew, different elements come together at the same time to shoot a film. If anything goes wrong on the day of the shoot, say a camera malfunctions, the result can be devastating. The producer will have to bear huge monetary losses, as arranging all these actors and equipment and crew together again is a very difficult task. That is why Aamir always starts shooting for a film with measures in place to manage risks. There's always a backup for all critical equipment and crew members in case something untoward happens. The objective being that the work should not stop, even if something goes wrong. It is this risk-free, quality-conscious and safe environment created right from the top that allows people to strive towards excellence. And when there is comprehensive excellence, there is real, sustainable success. Success that shows, like Aamir Khan, who has delivered continuous successes at the box office, one after another, for 17 years in a row. Aamir Khan, a phenomenal actor and ace director, a brilliant producer, the man behind iconic films, Mr. Perfectionist. One man, so many titles. But if there is one thing that defines Aamir Khan, it's a dialogue from his own film 3 Idiots.
किसी महापुरुष ने कहा है कि कामयाब होने के लिए नहीं, काबिल होने के लिए पढ़ो. सक्सेस के पीछे मत भागो. एक्सेलेंस का पीछा करो. सक्सेस झक मार के तुम्हारे पीछे आएगी.
A dialogue that sums up his pursuit of comprehensive excellence. A pursuit that has led to his growth, from strength to strength, year after year, film after film, making him the biggest actor in the country today. And it is this pursuit that we need to adopt by focusing on these pillars of comprehensive excellence. So join us in this pursuit of 2 million by achieving comprehensive excellence.